Only two, this is George in Game 44, and this is another Steven Universe episode, but non-review. This is pretty much a discussion where my opinions about a few things. Now, gem harvesting, we might now know what that thing is, but really, one thing that I do really want to talk about is pretty much how Homeworld has changed from the first time we see it to the second time we see it. Homeworld has been a really long mystery since the beginning, since we first found what it was, when, Lapis wanted to go back home, which that was years ago now, but still. Besides all that, when we first saw Homeworld back when we were going to the trial episodes, when Aquamarine and Topaz got there, it was interesting. The first episodes when we saw Homeworld was pretty much getting to Homeworld, going to the trial, and then seeing the off-colors, and then we found our way back. And the next thing you know, we're seeing Lars pretty much going through space way far away from Homeworld, all the way up to the point that diamonds come, and then we get to go back to see what Homeworld looks like, but even more real. It was interesting how it turned out, look. Pretty much, White Diamond, finally seeing her. But one of the things that were really kind of surprising was many different types of things. Now, since we did saw her Homeworld base where the trial room was near, it's interesting how we can't really find it. I think it's on the other side of it though. But it did look like it. Maybe they had some idea of how it change over time. Besides all that, let's really get started. What made all the first few episodes of Homeworld from the trial episodes was actually all the rooms were empty and everything, symbolizing they really didn't need anything to put things in since they had no needs. They had no needs to actually put stuff in, like furniture and stuff, all that type of stuff. But the second time we see Homeworld again, they seem to have all different types of things. They have decorations, they have tools, gem harvesting, where pretty much they put gemstones in, all types of tapestry, a spa, tubs. That was very interesting. I was surprised Blue Diamond even had a toothbrush, a comb and everything. Still. And now all the rooms and everything are pretty much moving or talking. Which, by the way, has anyone ever wondered, the Levin, when Yellow Diamond opens up the Yellow Diamond door to the hot spa thing, to the sauna, that it pretty much looks like Levin guys from Adventure Time? That's how I saw it. But besides all that, it was really interesting. Seeing all the types of statues of gems that are pretty much everyone's theorizing it's gem harvesting. Also how gem injectors are made and everything from extracting fluid from the diamonds. Which that gives them more of a purpose now than just thinking they're just big and everything. So, besides all that, it is interesting seeing that we're getting more of that. But also, my other opinions are, the ballroom and everything. Really, besides talking about the stuff, when we first saw the new types of gems on Homeworld, we barely see any. We always seen topazes and aquamarines. The only new gems we really got were the off-colors, but they were just off-colors. Defective. We didn't really see what Homeworld gems really look like besides the Zircons. The blue Zircon, who we all first thought was going to be a moonstone and a sunstone thing, but it turns out they're Zircon gems. So, and then on this, we get many more gems. We got 3 types of gems that are pretty much I keep forgetting, gear gems, unless they're also called gebs. That gem fusion of those two. We even see more amethyst, more jaspers, which could be from the zoo or something, the human zoo. But besides all that, we also seen Era 1 Paradox, some new types of gems on the bottom ground. But also, we also get a chance to see, just pretty much more topazes and everything. It is very interesting. However, it was my favorite one were the most, I guess my most favorite ones were the drill. I keep forgetting what those things. Those gear gems. You know, those types of things where we all saw. Now, I thought they would be more like ruby or sapphire gems looking but then when you got to see their bottom half, they're literally just gears of stuff, like tools and everything. It was really interesting, and I personally did find it funny how the dance looks, but it wasn't boring in a way. But still, I also kind of like the weird disco ball thing. But I got a question. Why the heck do they make it look like some kind of alien or troll thing? I thought they would try to do something more formal and classy looking, not something that kind of looks creepy in a way. And besides all that, it is really interesting how Homeworld has changed from the first time we saw it to the second time. But still, White Pearl and everything, there's not that much I can really say about all this stuff since it's only just been a couple episodes of just new stuff. I mean, the gems, we only found that out from the credits, I think. It's possible all the gems in that ballroom who like didn't got mentioned, like those new types of gems that are basically like machine type looking. Which I can pretty much question what they're probably for. Maybe they use them to power up machines or anything, like putting their subs together into the wall or ground. I don't know, but still, besides that, they might actually also be gems as well. It's kind of odd, but still. Also, it's a possibility some of these new gems we have seen in the show might have actually be part of Fluorite's fusion, which kind of makes sense. Maybe explain why it relates to our Caterpillar thing. Besides all that, this is a very interesting idea, but for now, I don't really know what that much to say since with, like, the wall-talking gems, blue diamonds moving eye gems, and pretty much leveling heads, which honestly, when we saw Yellow Diamond Store, like I said, does anyone remind you of that Adventure Time episode where we saw that lemon guy? Lemongram? I don't remember his name, but still. I think it was Lemongram. But besides all that, for real, they did look like Lemongram when we saw the door where the diamond insignia was, when she was opening it. Creepy. But still, interesting. Also, Cosmic Gem. And there is some other interesting stuff, but really, there isn't that much I can really say for now. Until we see the next episode. Anyway, until then, I hope you did enjoy this. This is Judging Game 44, signing out. Until then, I'll see you later.